Of views, behind us right now, you can see the crowds and everyone having fun with the festival. We can actually see the water right now. And part of the shoreline here in Bayfield is getting its own renovation next week.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. And historic Gazebo is actually coming down on Monday. I asked the ladies behind the project about why this was such an important feat for them to take on. The year was 1913, and a group of 28 Bayfield women set out on a mission.
In March of that year, they formed the Bayfield Women's Civic League. And the first thing they did, and they had it completed within 6 months, was to have this gazebo built.
And incredibly, this symbol of their strength.
You've got to remember, this is 1913. This is 7 years before the ladies could even vote.
Still sits on Bayfield's shores today.
This is the original structure. It's 110 years old.
Even so, a century in some and weather's wear and tear haven't been kind to Bayfield's historic gazebo, leaving her with an unsteady foundation of structural stress.
It's been on this space through 19 presidential administrations, from Woodrow Wilson to Joe Biden. And it's still here standing, but we want to make sure it's standing for future generations, and that's why we're taking on this project.
So come Monday, Marilyn Van Sant and the rest of today's Bayfield Civic League will carry on those original 28 women's torch. They'll be taking down this gazebo and replacing it with an identical one, preserving pieces of the original along the way.
And here it is standing here as a testimony to what those women were all about. And so our role as a Civic League of 2023 is to preserve what they have provided for generations of people.
It's just really an important structure.
A piece of South Shore history that the Bayfield Civic League's president hopes to see live on for centuries to come.
When you see pictures of Bayfield, many times they take a picture of the waterfront and the gazebo's right there with it. So without it, it just wouldn't be the same.
Someone called it Bayfield's living room, and I think that's a good way to describe it. It is where we gather.
Well, many local companies are donating their time to this project. It still is estimated to cost about $100,000. So the Bayfield Civic League has been raising money to keep up with those costs. If you want to donate, we have a GoFundMe linked on our website. I just thought it was so cool that they called it Bayfield's living room. It was so true when we were doing those interviews. So many people stopped, sat down, had some conversations, and it's truly a communal space in the heart of the area down here.
If you're here, you have to go visit 19 presidential administrations.
Yeah.
That's some history right there. Well,